Yesterday's class, children? Do you have any doubts in yesterday's class? Shall we continue? Shall we continue? Okay. Now open to page number 157. We'll continue today. Open to page 157. The D part. Choose from B the predicate which goes with the subject in A. That means from subject A, you need to choose the predicate for the subject in column A. Now, the first one, the peon. Alright, here. Page 157. Page 157. The D part, we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here also I just put it as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now, the subject, the peon. Now, what will be the predicate for the peon? Runs on rails, are off duty, live in Chandigarh, rings the bell. Rings the bell. Yes, the peon rings the bell. We run on rails, are off duty, live in Chandigarh. Chandigarh. Yes, live in Chandigarh. So, mark your second point to the third one, live in Chandigarh. The train runs on rails, are off duty. Yes, the third one you need to match with the first predicate of B. These drivers, the last one is yes, are off duty. Next. Done? Yes, just match it. Yes, right. Writing or do it later, children? Do the writing later? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Now, the E part, pick out the subject and its enlargement in these following sentences. Now, what does it mean? Pick out the subject and its enlargement in the following sentences. Now, see the first sentence. His vegetables are good. 1 minute. Okay, so the second sentence, his house is listen, I will tell you what has to be done. Now what I have told you to do, pick out the subject and its enlargement. Enlargement is nothing but the continuation of the subject. That is, it's always going to be a predicate. Now see here. What will be my subject? His vegetables are good. What is enlargement? What is enlargement? See in the question they have given you, pick out the subject and its enlargement. Enlargement means the extension of the sentence. How is your subject extended? What are they telling you more about the subject? Now here the subject will be his vegetables. So what will be the enlargement? They are talking about how are the vegetables? The vegetables are good. So this is the enlargement. This is called as enlargement or the extension. That means we are extending some words for the subject. Now this subject is yes. Now this subject is his vegetable. What is the extension? What are we again adding to the subject? We are adding to the subject saying that the vegetables are good. Clear, children? Now see the second one. His house is in this building. Don't write, just mark it now. Later you write it down once the class is over.
We should write this only down now.
The full sentence you need to write it down. Just mark it now. Later you write it down. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Next. His house is in this building. Now which will be my predicate? So subject, children?
His house.
His house. Yes. His house. And which is the extension of the sentence? Is in this building. We are talking about this fellow who has a house in the building. Third one, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Yes, what is the subject? Yes, it is not only a thing of beauty. A thing of beauty is the subject. Is a joy forever will be the extension or the enlargement of the subject. A thing. Yes, a thing of beauty. A thing of beauty is your subject. Now, sentence 4 and 5, put it as HW. Sentence 4 and 5, write HW.
There is no place for fight.
You can just make a partition in the sentence and write it down. Now, see the last part. See the last part, F now. Put out extension of the predicate in the following sentences. Put out the extension. Means what now? See the first one. She speaks loudly. He died poor. She was sitting beside you. Now, put out the extension means what? Now, you need not concentrate on the subject. You need to see what is the predicate or which is the predicate. She speaks loudly. Which would be the predicate? Speaks loudly. Yes, speaks loudly. This is put out the extension. She speaks loudly. Now, we need to extend something here. They have told you to add something more. We have to give an extension. Like in subject, how did we do? We gave an extension. Now here we need to put an extension. We need to extend the sentence. Now she speaks loudly. We can say to her friends. So what are we doing? We are extending the predicate. We are extending the sentence. She speaks loudly will be the predicate. We have to extend it. So I will say she speaks loudly to her friends. Or you can write, instead of writing to her friends, we put with her friends. She speaks loudly with her friends. Did you get me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You need to add few words to this predicate. Next, he died poor. Which will be my predicate, children? Yes, died poor. Now, give me an extension for this. He died poor. Again, what can I write? He died poor. How can I extend my sentence? What else can I write here? He died for. Can I write and hungry? He died poor and hungry. So what is this? This is my extension of my predicate. I need to add a few more words to my predicate to extend it. Are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, he died poor is your sentence. They have told you we need to give an extension. We need to add some more words. So what did I do? He died poor and I have written it as and hungry. He died poor and hungry. Have you written it down? Next one. She was sitting beside you. Which will be the predicate?
Was sitting beside.
Very good. Was sitting beside you will be the predicate. Now what can I add here? She was sitting beside you and add some words. Add some words. She was sitting beside you and fast.
Reading the book. Reading the book.
Yes, reading a book. Very good. She was sitting beside you and reading a book. Anything else? Anything else? Any other words you can add? She was sitting beside you and laughing. She was sitting beside you and crying. She was sitting beside you and joking. So you can give an extension to your predicate. Is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, now the fourth one you tell me. You have come to die.
Have come to die.
You have come to die. Which will be my predicate?
Have come to die.
Yes, have come to die. Now how can I extend my sentence? You have come to die is the predicate. How can I extend my sentence?
If you didn't eat anything.
Huh?
If you didn't anything.
Be clear, I am not able to get you. Be clear, child. Tell me.
You have come to die if you eat anything.
You have come to die and eat anything. Okay. Now can we write you have come to die and suffer? You have come to die and suffer. Write it there only. When there are lines, then you can write it down later there. Okay. Now fifth one, will you do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Write it for your homework. Do it HW. So we completed with the worksheet. Yes, we have completed with the worksheet. Okay. Now open to page number 50. Open to page 50.
Okay, ma'am.
Open to page 50.
Ma'am, we should get.
Yes?
Ma'am, notice is there.
Yes, notice. We will learn the notice today. Read the paragraph, children. What is there about the notice? Read the paragraph. What is there in notice?
A notice is a short.
Read in your mind. Read in your mind, all of you. Read in your mind. The next topic we will start is Notice. Okay. Now, what is a notice? So we will know what is a notice. Before that, I want you to tell me, how do we communicate with each other, children? What are the different means of communication? What are the different means of communication? Different means of communication. How do we communicate? How do we talk to each other? How do we communicate with each other? I didn't ask you what are the different means of transport. I asked you what are the different means of communication. How do we talk to each other? How do we meet each other? How do we pass on the information to each other? How do we do it? How am I talking to you now? How can I see you or how can I hear you? How are we interacting or how are we communicating with each other? Mobile. Yes, through mobiles. Yes. What happens through mobiles? How do you communicate through mobiles? You talk to each other. Yes, on calls. Don't you message each other? Messages also. Yes, through messages also you can pass on the information. Okay, whatever you want to tell, whatever you want to talk to the front person, you either talk or you get on calls or you get on chatting. You can also chat. Then mobiles is one of the things that you communicate. And what else? What else do you use? Computers. Yes, you use computers. That is the internet. Then letters. Okay, good. And what else? Only phone and internet and letters? How do you get to know what is happening around the world? In your country, in your society, in your state, in your district? Yes, the television. Only the television? Only the television? Newspaper. Yes, very good. Newspaper also. So what happens? Yes, good. Yes, you have your newspapers, you have the televisions, the internet, the radio, the mobile phones. What happens? These are the different tools or the different materials that are used to communicate with each other. Olden days, were there any computers or televisions? How would people communicate with each other? How they used to talk to each other? How they used to talk? Certain years ago or many years ago, there were no televisions, there were no mobile phones. Now, there just one you dial the number, you just click a button, the call goes. But during those times, so many years back, there were no mobiles or television. So, how did people used to communicate with each other? Letters. Yes, with the help of letters, telegrams, okay, the writing of letters, telegrams, all these were used, and more older days where people used to send the pigeons or the doves, okay, they used to send it through these birds to hand over the letter to whomever it is written. So what happens? Those time people used to write letters in order to communicate with each other, in order to ask how are they doing, whether all are fine or how are things going on. But now the technology, the world has got so advanced that within a just click of a button, you can meet, you can do video calls, you can do chattings, you can do internet callings, okay, all these things. Now, in today's class, we will see how a notice is written. Now, what is notice writing? Notice is a piece of information. Okay, notice writing is a piece of information that gives you an invitation or asking you for a request of anything that is being conducted. Now, for example, now supposing on Saturday you have a co-curricular activity, you have a competition. When you are in school, how did teacher used to inform you that you have a competition, you have your annual day celebration? How does teacher inform you while you were in school? Yes? Yes, through a notice. The teacher, if you were in the class, you could see na ma'am getting some register in that circular was there. Either she tells you what is the notice about, or she puts it down on the board. Teacher used to write it down on the board and tell you what is the notice about. So what happens while you are in school? A teacher receives a notice, okay, then she tells you or she reads it out what is the notice about. For example, you have a CCA competition, you have a drawing competition. So what does ma'am tell you? See your children, there is a drawing competition on 24th of July, and whoever at 9 a.m. on 24th of July at 9 o'clock you have a drawing competition. So whoever is interested, you can give your names by 22nd of July. This is what the notice she either tells you or she puts it up on the board. Okay? Yes or no? Yes, you get to know why, because it is a notice. So notice also is a piece of information wherein you get some information about any event that is going to happen. She tells you which competition we have, when do we have it, where do we have it, okay, and what is the competition about. She gives you all the information, then you get to know that we have a CCA competition, there is a drawing competition on Saturday. Now you know today is notebook scrutiny. You have your books to be submitted. How did you get to know that you have to submit the notebooks today?
Ma'am, they sent notice.
Yes, because you have got a notice. What was there in the notice, children? What notice did you get about the scrutiny of books? What was there in the notice?
We have to parents currently submit notebooks of scrutiny from class students to 27.
Yes, very good. So what was that in the notice? Yes, in the notice they have mentioned the date when you have to submit. What is the notice about? It is about the notebook scrutiny. When it has to be submitted also the date is given. It is given on 20th July. What time you have to submit? What is the timing that is given?
Between 2 o'clock to 3
Between 2
o'clock.
o'clock to 3 o'clock. So what is happening? Because of this notice, you got to know that there is a notebook scrutiny on 20th of July from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. You have to submit the books. Now, did you get the information about the scrutiny of books? So, same way it is with notice writing. The same way it is with notice writing. Now, see what is a notice? A notice, have you opened page 15? A notice is a short piece of writing. Its purpose is to give important information to concerned individuals and institutions. Whatever notice has to be passed, you need to write it in the notice. It is usually used to announce events, functions, to extend invitations, to issue public instructions, or to announce births and deaths. So whatever information if you want to give, if you want an invitation, you have an annual day in school, you want to invite your parents, so you can write a notice. Now, if you are conducting a big function at your in the school, okay, and we don't have any money, so if you want to raise funds, if you want to say that, ma'am, I need some financial support, I need some money to organize this function. So you can also write it in a form of notice, that is requesting for a financial support. That also you can write it in the form of a notice. It is also used in government offices, outside, in the public also. These notices can be written. Notice writing shows a student's ability in expressing himself in a clear and correct English. It shows how capable or how much of ability you have in order to write this notice writing. The notice is meant to be pasted or preferably pinned to the notice board. So any notices that is passed, it can be circulated and also put it up on the soft board. Okay, so this is the notice. Now, how do we start writing a notice? When we start a notice, there is a proper format. What is a format? I'll tell you how it has to be written. It has to be written according to the format. You just cannot write this and this competition is there on 20th of July and you can submit your books. No, it has to be in a proper format with the date, with the name of the organization. Everything has to be clear so that if you are sending the notice to me, I should be clear what is the notice about. I should not have any doubt. It should not be incomplete. If you are giving that, ma'am, there is a function at my house. For example, you are inviting me. You have built a new house, or you have a house opening ceremony, and you want me to come to your place. You want to invite somebody. If you just tell me that there is a house opening ceremony and I want you to come at 2 o'clock for lunch, will I know when is the house opening ceremony? Am I giving you the date? I don't know. You are just inviting me to come to your house opening ceremony, but I don't know when it is. So you need to be careful to see that your notice should have all the information. If I tell you exam is there, you have your UT1 exam starting. For example, if I say children, you have your UT1 exam from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Is my notice complete? Is my notice complete? Is my information clear? Is my information completed? No. What is missing? What is missing? Date. So I should be very careful, or you need to be very careful when you're giving any information. If I'm telling you, you will start your UT1 exam, but I don't give you the date. Will you know when is your UT1 exam beginning? You will not know. So you need to be very careful when you are passing any information. Is it clear, children? Yes? Yes. So now, this part of this notice, we will continue in the next class. If we have a class tomorrow, we will continue. Though your books will be here in school, I will continue teaching you so that we need to complete the portion. And you can write it down in your any book. You can write it down. Once you get your books back after scrutiny, you can put it down in this pull-out books. Okay?
Ma'am, we should pull out book.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, I am not helping from time to